We are getting some new details about a comment made by President Biden earlier this week on a video call with Latino activists. You'll recall, while expressing his outrage at a speaker at a Trump rally who called Puerto Rico a, quote, floating island of garbage, the president appeared to refer to supporters of his predecessor as garbage. The White House and the president himself quickly tried to clean up the mess, but new reporting by the Associated Press shows the rushed clarification appears to have broken long-standing White House protocol. So let's bring in NewsNation's Joe Connell live for us there at the White House. Joe, this all has to do with the placement of an apostrophe.
Yeah, and the White House is now under fire from some critics when it became known, as the Associated Press reported it, that the official transcript of that moment that President Biden gave had been altered by the press office. We're talking about President Biden's comments, now sort of seen as a blunder or a gaffe remark, when he was referencing the comedian over the weekend who spoke at Donald Trump's rally, who called Puerto Rico a floating pile of garbage. President Biden responding to that by saying that the only garbage he sees are, quote, his supporters. The edit was that at the end of that word, supporters, there was an apostrophe added. And if you're thinking, you know, why is one apostrophe making all of this fuss? It actually does change the meaning of what President Biden said. And the White House press office editing this transcript for history's sake was a breach of protocol, according to a supervisor in the stenographer's office. They are the ones that keep the presidential transcripts of speeches and of conversations. The Associated Press first reported this based on emails they got. And what they have here from the stenographer's office is a bit of a warning. It says, regardless of urgency, it's essential to our transcript's authenticity and legitimacy that we adhere to consistent protocol for requesting edits, approval, and release. So the context is very important here. Just one more time, let's play what President Biden actually said here.
Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization of seen as unconscionable.
So if his supporters just refers to one person, hence the apostrophe, President Biden only would have been talking about the comedian rather than generally Donald Trump's supporters. That's what President Biden says he meant. That's what the edit from this White House press office suggests now. But clearly, the stenographer's office not happy about it. You can see President Biden did try to clean this up a bit. Vice President Harris, for her part, on the campaign trail, didn't defend the comments, didn't try to explain what President Biden said. She distanced herself from them, which is something that she has rarely done on the campaign trail. We did reach out to the White House for a response directly to this today. Nichole, we have not heard back yet from them.
All right, so another major player in all this, Joe, the Trump campaign, which we know fundraised off the comment, staged that photo op with the former president in a garbage truck Wednesday. Has the Trump campaign weighed in on this new reporting?
So they haven't, and the former president has not yet weighed in on the reporting about the transcript being changed. They've weighed in on the whole discussion very generally, but when it comes to this new reporting, they have not. We've seen other Republicans, Trump allies in Congress, jump on this and make comments, but so far, maybe surprisingly, nothing yet from the former president.
All right, we'll see if that changes. Joe Connell live for us there at the White House. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.